Hi everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the WARNO March Monthly Tournament from SD League. We are in round 2, and today we are having the first of 2 games with Meddi and Lathans. Now, I expected this to be a good set of games, knowing Lathans and Meddi and the way they play. Not only that, but when Lathans posted there's some shenanigans in these games, that was all I needed to hear to know that this is going to be a fun cast. Meddi is playing over on the left in blue as the 35th, and over on the right we have Lathans in red playing as the Unternehmen Zentrum. I've left it open so we can have a little look at their deployment just as we come to the end of it. So plenty of FS Jaeger here for Lathans, and he's mainly focusing on Bravo, as we might expect. Loads of stuff going in there, very little coming down to the bottom. In fact, that recon is going up there as well. He's sending literally 1 Jaeger to the bottom. Single command in for this point. Not sure if there's a command in all of that mess. There is a command tank, T64 BVK, going to the top. On the other side we have Meddi. Meddi has a bit more of a spread. He does have a command up here. No command for the... Oh, he does have a command coming in the side at the bottom there. Forward deployed one. Plenty of stuff coming up the top for Meddi though. Certainly not focusing quite as much on the bottom. He is sending the majority of his forces there. But you'll notice he's got a lot around the top here as well. So he's going to try and cover this area. Now, Lathans, as we have seen previously, may well attempt to cross this gap. He's done it before. He will do it again. A couple of Cubs in there. Get that aircraft nice and early. Cubs obviously doing the business in recent patches. Certainly, if you're going to bring in anti-air, that is the thing to do. Look at this. Lathans immediately bringing in 2 Iglas to cover this area here. And the same down here. A Biryusa for defense and an Igla. Lathans knows Meddi might misbehave here and try and get around the back. I'm entertained that Lathans is going to those lengths. Lathans doesn't often protect his rear like that. So that's quite interesting. A little bit of skirmishing going on all the way up here now between those units. Oh, a chopper is in, though it is being engaged by the Mi-24D anti-air and the Mi-24V anti-air. What's the difference between these two? The V has more missiles, but I think those missiles might be better. So they are, no, 40%, 40%, and those ones are 60%, so actually the Igla's better. There you go. Mi-24V causing issues. Biryusa moved up to try and deal with it, though. It is stunned now. But Lathans obviously getting a little bit smashed up here. Igla coming in to deal with the choppers from Lathans. T64B coming in. Nice little bundle of units there. Down at the bottom, we're not seeing Lathans calling anything in down there at the moment. Obviously, he's had to expend resources on protecting his back end, shall we say. I mean, yeah, it's really rare to see Lathans do that. So he's already expecting shenanigans. Nice bit of skirmishing still going on up here. Obviously, Lathans on the back foot to some extent with the units he's pushed out. He's bringing in a 30mm auto grenade launcher there. And he's moved his command tank right up there. Oh, this could be interesting. There is a D44 cannon there. But that won't have a line of sight on that tank at the moment. But this is ballsy, pushing this all the way up. T64BV could cause issues to that. I'm surprised we haven't seen it. I mean, it would be risky to bring in some heavy anti-tank jet because of those 2 Cubs. I mean, that is a big area of defense. I mean, does it actually cover that tank? Where it does cover the tank still. It's a big area that Cub covers. At least 1 squad dead there. But the D44 has also been killed. I'm not even sure what killed the D44. Possibly the tank? Lots more being called in at the top for Lathans. He's not calling anything in at the bottom. So if Lathans is going to make a push on Alpha, I assume he's going to pivot down from the top. He is bringing in a bunch of T55As there. He needs to clear up this at the top, though. Command Tank is doing a good job here, laying down a lot of fire support. That has taken a lot of damage, the grenade launcher. But it is a good unit. It does dish out the damage. And causes a lot of stress to infantry. It is firing there, I think, still. Yeah, look at the range on it. As long as it has line of sight, it can hit. Interesting. The last thing I expected was Meddi to start pushing up this way, to be honest. But he's shifting. Look, all of his units moving out of the point. He's pushing stuff up this way. Those infantry coming across here, unfortunately, they're being really pinned down by that grenade launcher. So, you know, you've got the machine guns and you've got the automatic grenade launchers. Automatic grenade launchers are really good. Don't underestimate them. I've put them in a few of my decks now, and they do perform pretty well. T-55As will clear up the rest of that. I mean, this was a good little prod by Meddi, but yeah, he wasn't going to get anywhere near. A little bit of skirmishing going on up here. That T-64 is taking quite a bit of damage. I don't know if that was the Metis that got a shot off there, or the command tank. Command tank certainly looks like it's engaged something and taken a lot of damage. Oh! Anti-tank jet comes in. Now, that is one issue. There's only an Igler here for air defense. Has managed to get a shot off there. MiG-29 coming in, gets a couple of missiles off, but we'll have to be careful because of those Cubs. And the Biryusa, incidentally, but the Cubs are the concerning thing. There's Vedka pushing around here. Look at this. Meddi charging in, looking for a command. This is interesting. I was about to say, has he got some artillery in? But he doesn't at the moment. Some anti-air coming in there. Here another jet coming in, and another anti-tank. He's going for that. He did not get the kill. He did not get the kill. Meddi will be pleased with that. Is that artillery or mortars? No, it's a Nona. It's a Nona. Just dropping some shells down. That is fully repaired. A lot of skirmishing going on up here. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the bottom of the map as well. Those Razvedka have just charged past those Jaeger. The Jaeger aren't even chasing them down. The UAZ, with a heavy machine gun, killed the command vehicle. The heavy machine gun on the UAZ killed the command that was back there. That's quite funny. Just charged it through and killed it. That's very funny. Couple of artillery pieces in there for Lathans now, just hammering this back area. I mean, there's not a lot here for Meddi, to be honest. He's got a few bits down here that he's harassing with. All those T-55s have moved up there now. That command sat waiting to move somewhere. I wonder if we could see Meddi try and push for this back point. He's not at the moment. Another T-64 coming in there. This is turning into a weird game. The amount of fighting up here. Is Lathans trying to push for his back point? He's sort of shifting round and sort of encircling these units. A marker's just gone down on something. Oh, a marker went down on that command. What was Meddi doing with that? He can't go in the front door. It's not going to happen. Artillery now dropping on the Nonas at the back. Yeah, Lathans is going for it. Lathans is going for it. He doesn't have any anti-air support, though. The Igler is running up now. So that Mi-24 will get plenty of rockets off on these tanks. Nona's now firing at the tanks. All about stressing them out so they have a harder time firing. T-64 coming in there. Just having a quick look at the bottom. Yeah, command vehicle pivoting down at the bottom. I think he's going to try and get his command in here. Look at this. Lathans immediately has realised that there's something going on. And called in reinforcements. A chopper, 3 T-55s and some recon. If anyone can read the map, it's Lathans. No question about that. Even the T64BV is being pulled down now. Obviously, these units moving down. Absolutely minced now. I think that might change the plans there a little bit. Meddi is trying to get around the back. I'm so entertained that Lathans is prepared for this because he very rarely prepares for this. It's like he knew that Meddi was going to try this. MiG-29's coming across, going for that. Will this reveal the anti-air? It will. Oh my word, there's 2 Cubs there as well. He's brought in 2 Cubs. Oh dear. Lathans just might as well have put a sign up saying, I'm having none of that nonsense. Go away. And Estrella as well. Oh, that's really funny. That's very funny. Lathans was on the move here, but is having to pull back. Meddi has held that part of the map. A little bit worried about the bottom now, though. Meddi has lost a lot of units sort of trying to push up the center here. And then he's lost a few down here as well. I think Lathans can do a push now into Alpha at the bottom. Meddi, are you really thinking about trying that again? No, he's moving them across the front. Yes, he's thought better of that. I knew this was going to be a fun game. He still has a recon around the back. But Lathan's in a nice position here now. I mean, this is the ideal position to be in, is sort of around the edges. And although those mortars from the Nonas are annoying, they're not artillery. So they're not going to quite as effectively dislodge the units that are here. Jets coming in. Chopper is down. Nice strafing run on the infantry as well. Doesn't think he did survive. Just 2 members left. But, yeah, Meddi's in trouble here. He's calling in a gun to come down here, but I think Lathans is going to be in this point before that arrives. I need to see some infantry reinforcement of that point, I think. What's going on down here? Well, Lathans is pulling back to try and defend against this little push here. Jaeger's moving this way. There's units all over the place again. We've seen this in a few games in the last tournaments, where there's random units behind the lines all the time. I've had some good news, by the way. Apparently the whole people dying and noises and stuff that we're getting on the replays is going to be removed. So we don't have to have, you know, death sounds constantly when we're watching the replays. So I'm quite pleased about that, because it is a little bit annoying when it's constant. I'm looking to see what's going to happen here. Lathans is just encircling Meddi's troops. It's a good strategy. Rather than just pushing to the point, he's encircling. But obviously Meddi has now had time to get reinforcements into Alpha, and he's even choppered them in. So he's not giving them a chance. Loads of reinforcements being called in at the bottom now, though, for Lathans. He's obviously feeling pretty secure at the top. And he's now going to push Alpha. Nona's on the move there for Meddi, including an Mi-26 to resupply them. Oh, Meddi's on the move up here as well. I mean, he could be in a good position here to kill that tank. He's got 2 himself. Anti-tank jet coming in. Going for that tank is dead. Command tank is dead at the top. That was some panicked pinging going on. A defense beacon from Lathans. Well, this is interesting. Does Meddi have enough to push into Bravo? He might well do. He doesn't have a command up there, though. He's got one command here. Where's his other command gone? He may have lost it, you know. Lathans is going for this point, though. He's got enough down here. The question is, can he defend the top? There's an Uragan coming in. Lathans does like his Uragan. He has been bringing that in a lot. Cub's pushing up right to the front here, weirdly. Maybe Lathans is going to bring in a bunch of bombers to deal with these vehicles, or choppers. SU-25 getting minced there in the middle. There's Nicky here going after those Cubs. Is he getting a cheeky kill? He does. He does get a cheeky kill. Meddi gets a cheeky kill on a Cub. It's all happening now. Meddi's had enough time to defend that point, though. He will be pleased with that. But he needs a command for the top if he's going to push in there, and he can push in. Oh, that Mi-24 is in trouble, though. 2 Cubs in his face. Oh, never mind. Cubs might be dead before it gets there. Can he kill the other Cub? Surely he can kill that Cub. Yes, there it goes. The Mi-24 has free reign. Biryusa back there, but look at this. Obviously, Lathans pivoted to bring in all those reinforcements at the bottom. Is now having to bring in reinforcements at the top. Strelas and infantry coming in there. Oh, this is a fun game. A lot of to and fro in this. I'm really surprised that Lathans' defense kind of collapsed at the top, but he did pull a lot away from it to try and defend down here. He's now potentially going to move those T-55s back. But good positioning on tanks for Meddi here. He just needs to be careful with these tanks coming in from behind. But he's completely cleared up that area. He can get in this point, but he needs a command. Because there's no command here for Lathans, so he can take that and get the points. And that'll be +4, remember. Neutralize is +2, capturing it +4 right now. Lathans will be going for the neutralization on this as soon as he can, though. Here comes that Uragan firing at the front here. Obviously, Lathans doesn't know there's no infantry in there. Reinforcements still arriving here for Meddi. What is that? Did Lathans just call in a tank at the back of the map? Was that a mistake? Or is that a real thing? Hang on. That's the tank. No, it's coming into here, but it genuinely appeared over there. I'm not seeing things right. It did appear over there. Nona's getting plenty of shots on down here. Doesn't Nicky in the middle of this town now. That's good positioning because it really puts pressure on those T-55s. They cannot move through the town. But look at this. T-55s and BMPs rolling in here against these infantry. That's a lot of firepower. So they can pin down the infantry and kill the infantry in the vehicles so quickly. Lathans is in this point. Does he have a command? He does have a command coming in. He also has a command coming in here. I mean, Meddi is in this point. Meddi needs a command in there, though, or Lathans is going to start capping points. SU-25 coming in. Gets all the kills it needs to, but will die. Cub did the business, but the SU-25 killed the majority of that pushing force. But this is a problem. There's a lot of Waxushin in here. They do have the RPOs. BMD2 coming in will be helpful. Still a command coming in there. We really need to see a command at the top. Here's Lathans now +2. And Lathans isn't going to stop. He's going to take this point. More reinforcements coming in at the top here. Needs to be careful, though. They're going to get out here, but that T-55 is going to shoot at them. That is very lucky. Very, very lucky. 2580 coming in, doing strafing runs on the buildings. Will get a kill on that infantry, and even more. Rocket attacks coming in. Not seen those in a while. Don't see rocket attack jets much these days at all. Look at this. Complete air superiority to Lathans right now. Hardly any anti-air on the ground for Meddi. Doing okay up here. Oh! T-64s killing the Metis. A T-64 coming in rapidly for Lathans as well. There is a command coming in finally for Meddi, but there's not going to be much there left to defend it because there's not much infantry there. He's had to call in so much to try and help the bottom. Currently it is +4 to Lathans. That command was killed at the bottom. Just trying to keep an eye on what's happening up there, but look at this. Lathans is cleaning up. Not all of Meddi's units are firing right now. It's basically one squad against multiple from Lathans. BMD2 is coming in for fire support. That is really good. He needs that fire support. Nona's firing as well. That's a building collapsing. Command is in this back corner, but this is going to be difficult. T-64 up there for Lathans. Command just sat in the back. That is such a risky place. That T-64 only needs to move a bit to kill it. But there's not really anywhere else he can put it. I mean, there's a T-64 BV coming in down here as well, which will go to here. He'll have that surrounded. Look at this. More reinforcements coming in for Lathans. This point is his. And he's got half the top point, and that's all he really needs. There's a lot less blue on the map now. Good use of supply here. Tank is in for fire support, but Lathans looking in a nice position at the moment. He's taking a lot of damage to these infantry, though. He's bringing in some supply, and reinforcement pioneers are on the way. Up here, Biryusa lighting up. Oh, Conker's going to get a side hit on this. Oh, it missed. It missed. And in the meantime, Meddi has lost both of his tanks. That's really unlucky. That's an unfortunate roll. He almost got a lovely side shot on that tank. Reinforcement infantry have arrived, but can they protect that CV? There's a tank pushing around this way. BMD got hit pretty hard there. That tank, or that command, sorry, is in trouble. It's a lot of pressure on that. I mean, he needs that to keep this at +2. Uragan firing at this area now. May well get some kills. Certainly doing plenty of damage. There it goes. One squad of infantry. And the tank jet came in for the T-64. Didn't get the kill. Look at these Strellas at the back. Just rolling around. Next to these Metis. The Metis are out of launch. There's a supply right there. Why aren't they resupplying the Metis? What is this? Are they just out of range? Very possibly. Can Meddi get this back? It's currently +4 to Lathans. He's lost the command at the top. But Lathans has very little at the bottom. Meddi just needs to clean up. Meddi needs to clean up and he needs command. Yes, command in a chopper. Oh, command in a chopper, that's bad. There's a lot of Strellas still here. The Metis are finally rearming, though. Doesn't Nicky pushing in from this way. There we go. The AA is down. There's a Strela back here. And my 24 VP coming in there. This command should get in. And I'll be back to neutralize. What a game. This is absolutely all over the place. But Lathans way out ahead now. 600 points. Command tank coming in for Meddi at the top. But he's got nothing in that point. He needs units to be in the point. Nothing really being called in at the bottom here for Lathans. Question is, could Meddi pivot into this back point or something? He's calling in more reinforcements there. There's not a lot supporting it right now. Needs to move the Igla up. T-64 is intact. We're used to getting hit by the Nonas. There we go. Command back to neutralized. He needs to kill this Motorstrelki quickly, because if those Motorstrelki see the command, which they have just probably done, Lathans can just artillery that command now. What is that firing? Oh, he's firing there rather than at the command. I thought he might have... If he's seen the command, I thought he would attack it. Oh, hang on. Rocket attacks coming in. Oh, trying to go for the tank at the back. He's got eyes on that. How is he seeing that at the back? Not even sure how he has eyes on that at the back there. I'm just wondering what can possibly see it. Lots more reinforcements coming in for the town now. I mean, both players here have lost a lot of units. Kills to losses is going to be pretty close. This is looking very red. This is looking very blue. A smattering of each other's units around. There's not a lot in there defending for Lathans. It's probably more defending down here for Meddi. The question is, can Meddi push up here? He's bringing in more Nonas. How much infantry does he have left? He's going to need infantry to push in here. Oh, Grins is there for Lathans pushing out. Another Igla coming in here in a Shrizet. Looking for a command from Lathans, to be honest, for this bottom point. Nothing yet, but surely... Oh, there it is. T-64 BVK being called in now. Oh, snap. That's what Meddi has. Yes. Can Meddi get back in? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there for Lathans. He's just being aggressive and pushing out and keeping the pressure on. But look, there's a T-64 BV. There's an FS Jaeger. There's a Panzer Jaeger, and that's it. That point has nothing defending it. But will Meddi manage to get close enough to see that? Really good defense down here. Lathans determined to get back in that point, look. I'm getting some very lucky artillery shots too. Just managed to insta-gib a squad of infantry there. BMD2's pushing out. Unfortunately, they will come up against the T-64 BV. Instant pops. And a second one. Yeah, there it goes. Metis launch is getting shots off at the vehicles down here. Missing. Metis are a lot worse than they used to be. They used to get plenty of hits, but it just doesn't happen anymore. Rocket attack, chopper, absolutely mincing stuff up here. Lathans is doing a lot with very, very little at the top, can I just say. As ever with Lathans, kudos to him. He is doing a lot with very, very little. Uragan is off again, firing at the back of the point there. Command infantry is all the way at the front of the point. And is actually... I think it's actually firing at stuff. Lathan's doing a good job at pushing here. Bit by bit. Losing stuff, but also doing some serious damage. constant stream of artillery and stuff as well from Lathans. Plenty of these Noners for Meddi, but just no big artillery. Attack chopper in here for Meddi, doing some serious damage to these infantry that are pushing. He needs to try and kill these pioneers. Command tanks coming in at the back. T-64s providing good covering fire. Chopper's getting hit by the Strellas. So chopper is down. That's such a shame. T-64 pulling right back, managing to get some fire down on these pioneers. Pioneers still have their satchel charges. If they get close to the Desert Nicky are going to die. Nostrelki coming in. T-64 for fire support. There it goes. Oh, this is an uphill battle for Meddi right now. Lathans is way out ahead in points. He's about to start getting a lot more points again. He will be +2 once this T-60... Oh, he's pulling it back. Where's it going? Oh, right down the bottom. Look at this. Lathans has had the same 4 or 5 units up here all this time and has managed to hold off Meddi's continued pushes. He's just cleaning up there. I mean, you got to give it to Lathans. He is good. His ability to micro those 5 units and just hold Meddi at bay. Another T-64 coming in here for Meddi will be very good, but really needs to kill this command tank. Can anything see that? The tank maybe can? Command is all alone back there. Reinforcements are arriving though. Chopper's doing a good job. Oh, T-64 is dead. He knows where the command tank is now though. Command tank being reversed out by Lathans. Here comes the rocket attack jets. Taking fire, but they do kill the chopper, which is causing all the issues. Anti-tank jet. Oh, 2 anti-tank jets for that tank. Unlucky. Another T-64 coming in now. All of these guys, they're all kind of pinned into one area. They are dishing out the damage, but he needs to spread them out because the artillery will be coming. Speaking of, there it comes. Immediate response from Lathans artillery on that spot because they're all clustered. Air superiority is just so devastating sometimes, and Lathans has it. Lathans has bucket loads of air superiority. Is SU-25 getting hit by the SU-24? SU-25 is down. Almost killed the T-64 there. Lathans has finally lost some of his units at the top, but Meddi isn't pushing in at that point. He's really focused down here, I expect. Currently +2 to Lathans, but I think Lathans has this game the way it's going. He is way out ahead in points. 6 minutes to go. Meddi needs to take stuff to get this back. He needs to kill that command, and he needs to be in this point. Unfortunately, I think Lathans just has too much down here now. And once he kills that command, and I mean he's charging that command. Oh, Meddi, what a hard-fought battle this has been. Absolutely fantastic gameplay by both of you. A lot of back and forth, a lot of switching of points. Oh, Meddi, if only you attack moved everything that was up there at this point. That point is yours, and you just don't know it. Oh, I'm feeling for Meddi right now so much. He has the artillery to stop him pushing. Yeah, I mean, all Lathans needs to do is hold him at bay, and he's got the game in the bag. He's going to be out at this point. He will survive with his commander, possibly, if he can get it all the way out, but Lathans is just cleaned up. And unfortunately, Meddi is moving now. Slowly. There goes the attack move all. I mean, there's nothing there. There is reinforcements starting to arrive now, though. An extra commander is arriving. Just a bit too late, I think. +4 to Lathans. Way over the halfway mark in points. There's no way Meddi can recap the bottom point now. Just not going to happen. 5 minutes left. He might slow down Lathans' point game, but I just don't think... Yeah, there's the surrender. There's the surrender. Commiserations, Meddi. Really hard fought. The kills and losses must have been so close until near the end, but obviously Lathans getting way out ahead at the end there. Oh, what a fantastic game between you two. I knew it would be good. Really looking forward to the second game tomorrow. Let's have a quick look. FS Jaeger trying for MVP there. Another FS Jaeger squad. T55 trying hard, but it is a T55. It's still a tank. And the 30mm doing a good job as well. I mean, the FS Jaeger for Lathans were doing the business there. On the other side for Meddi, BMD2 wins. Oh, wow. Look at all of that. BMD2. MVP. There's nothing that can have more kills than that, surely. No, no. BMD2, MVP of the match. Wow. Look at how much it killed. That is impressive. That is very impressive for BMD2. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned tomorrow for the second game between these two, which I'm sure is going to be just as much fun. I'll see you all then.